Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Solano College Sports Network as we are in studios for our NBA and NFL podcast here with Garrison Glenn, Blake Molina. I'm Cameron Anderson, Zay Randle, Dakarai Hughes, and Jonathan Cobbs. And we're going to talk everything NBA, some NFL trade deadline, as the deadline was today. So there's a lot of good stuff to get into. We're going to start out with some NBA talk, talking about some surprising teams, maybe some disappointing teams. Let's kick it off.
Lakers.
Surprising teams.
The Jazz.
The Jazz. What?
My bad.
The Jazz is what? You just threw them out there.
My fault. Surprising. They surprised me. The Jazz.
Now, why is that?
No, Lord marketing.
I ain't gonna. Why ain't gonna?
Yeah, not the Jazz.
I was going. Well, the Jazz as a
The
team,
Jazz are winning. I thought they were going to tank.
They haven't played nobody. They beat
Yes,
Houston.
bro, they played teams.
Houston.
No, they played teams.
Come on now, we're like
They-
6
wait,
games
wait,
in.
They beat the Suns, right?
I think they did beat the Suns.
They beat Denver.
They beat
Was that
the
like the
Suns,
first
they
game of the
beat
season?
Denver.
They beat the Suns.
They beat some pretty good
But
teams.
you gotta think, Denver gonna take some time to warm up. MPJ and Murray ain't.
Because Denver just lost to the Lakers, bro.
They gotta warm up a little bit.
They beat the Warriors. They lost to the
They ain't
Lakers.
played in a minute.
I'm not gonna lie.
You
I
couple
predicted
games.
this though. I say the Utah Jazz is gonna be decent with all the picks they got back. I said that.
The picks.
See,
I like
picks
picks.
not
Picks
playing.
don't mean
Nobody.
the players. The
Not
players.
picks, not the picks. You know, y'all know what
But
I
they
mean.
haven't
Not the
drafted yet. They
picks.
haven't drafted yet.
Not the picks, but the players they receive back.
They have
Y'all
a
know what
lot
I
of-
mean.
Okay,
Y'all know what I
okay,
mean.
my fault, man.
Y'all know what I mean.
They have a
Y'all
lot of good
exaggerate.
players.
You said the picks.
What surprised me, though, is I thought the Jazz, like, front office and the way that team is built, like, they were going to try to lose and get a good
No,
hit.
that's what I feel like. That's
Like,
what
I-
like the Spurs.
That's what a lot of teams
Exactly.
do.
I thought
like the Spurs.
they still could, but I do think they're going to trade a lot of guys at the deadline because they're not doing anything
The
this year.
Spurs are more
Wait, you said
surprised.
Jazz.
by
The Spurs are more
Jazz.
surprised. Hey, Keldon Johnson, Devin Vassell,
Yeah.
buckets.
Keldon Johnson,
He been balling.
Those three rookies
Yeah.
are
They
surprised.
brought Trey Jones too.
he was on Team
I know.
USA.
Trey Jones kind
I
of came
said-
out of nowhere.
Yeah,
One thing I can say about the Jazz too,
the Jazz.
they have a lot of role players from other teams that aren't selfish. So that's why they're able to mesh well with each other because they already came from a team where they wasn't the main guy. So a lot of them are like it's a lot of good mid players that are playing together right now. So right now that's the reason why
They'll
they're
fall
winning.
off.
They probably would, but right as of right now,
Fall off.
they looking pretty good.
They'll
Yeah.
trade
They'll
those. I
finish-
mean, eventually
They'll finish 5-10 games under 500.
they're gonna trade those
You
veterans eventually.
you can't say that though.
Good point.
You
That's a
can't
really good point, Dakar.
What?
you can't say that though because
They're meshing together.
Yeah.
you can't say that because like they're like you know how the Warriors was
You can't
back in
say
what
that.
2006 or 7 when they had like a decent team but then going to the AC. Like this could be with the Jazz where a lot of teams we thought that was good is gonna do bad this year.
I don't know though.
You don't know because
Like what? Okay, like what
team do you think
is gonna do bad?
Who was really that
Okay,
good
for
in the
instance,
West then?
everybody thought the Lakers was gonna be at least decent.
not me.
Okay, some people in this room
They
thought.
got top 5
Leave
defense in the
room,
league,
Cam.
though.
Some people in this
Hey,
room
you
thought
did
the
I think
Lakers was
there's
gonna get
one
good.
side of the room, half the room here thought the Lakers were going to be
Y'all
good.
thought the Lakers gonna be good.
That's
Yeah,
seriously,
Bro, who's agreeing?
I said the Lakers weren't even gonna make the playoffs.
we're 6 games into the season, guys. We're 6 games into the
And
season.
there's still hope.
That's true. We are 6 games season. We got some time. We got some time.
Like
And the Lakers defense is top 5.
top 5.
And it still doesn't matter. 1-5.
Yeah.
They did. I don't like how y'all reacted
Yeah,
at the same
we're a
time.
We're a little divided right now.
Good. Hey, top 5 defense, 1-5, and the Kings got a
Okay.
win before
The
y'all.
Kings have-
Congratulations.
Okay.
Clap it up for that defense.
Okay,
We
just
ain't clapping to the second
Wait,
one.
wait. I got you. Okay. I got you. Okay, love Marvin Bagley.
Bagley's on the Pistons. No.
Who just beat the Warriors for some reason.
I
don't
know
know why. Like,
Oh,
Luka
no,
Doncic.
that's because Bogey gave you all
Luka
buckets.
not like that.
Straight
Luka
up.
Magic MVP. Sorry.
Oh, I agree.
Luka Magic.
Sure.
I agree.
I got y'all.
Nah,
Tatum. I had Tatum.
I'm going
Hey, Tatum could win MVP.
It's
He's been going
honestly-
crazy.
I like
honestly, to
Luka.
keep it realistic, I don't think a lot of these players gonna keep it.
Embiid.
I think one player gonna keep it is probably Luka and Giannis. I don't think anybody else outside of like Ja, he's doing numbers, but I think he gonna.
Embiid's going to get better. He's
Yeah,
going to.
I think I got Embiid winning it.
I think Harden's going to flatten
No,
out.
Embiid.
Yeah, 'cause he been
was supposed
hooping
to
like
win
crazy
last
for
year,
some
but
reason.
I
he's
agree.
getting
I
older.
agree. I agree.
We need Harden and Embiid to both be scoring at the same time in the same games. We haven't
yeah.
really seen that.
It's hard because they got max.
Harden will get 13 assists and
Yeah, 'cause
12
they got, what,
points,
2
and
wins?
Embiid will get 40.
The Sixers.
Or Harden will get 30,
What is the
and
Sixers' problem?
Embiid will get
But
20.
Maxey been
Okay.
doing his thing.
Maxey
Yes,
has-
he has been doing his
He's
thing.
been going
It hasn't been
crazy.
leading to
I can
wins.
say
I mean,
the problem
Yeah.
with the Sixers is the same problem in Houston, where you have the talent there, but the
the
problem.
Rockets.
No.
to Houston.
No, that's a bad
hold
job.
on.
Listen,
Yeah.
y'all keep cutting off. Listen, James Harden was with the
Oh,
Rockets.
got
Oh,
it.
you got
Okay.
The 2018
so
Rockets.
basically, what that situation is, it's like they're still stagnant. Like they're not. James Harden play style isn't really good for how the Sixers should be. They should be more or less selfish basketball, more or less getting the ball up. How the Warriors basketball is, where they should like score off and really more passing and one more.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, he's right. No, because they do a lot of pick and roll.
Yep.
Like it's just
two-man or
Joel
ISO.
and James Harden and slowing it down. It's like you got some young, fast dudes that you could get out. Like even Melton.
Nah, but the Sixers spread that ball around way more than last year.
No, bro. You watch
y'all
games?
Y'all acting like it's pure ISO Harden.
No, it's not
That's
ISO.
the
It's not
case.
ISO. It's pure pick and roll.
It's a lot of pick and roll, but
It's
they
just-
doing a lot, bro.
It's mostly pick and roll.
They getting a lot. A lot of people.
But they have the
scoring on that
space. I
team.
mean, I get what you're
They've been getting
saying.
a lot of
They have the
assists.
spacing though for that. Like they added Tucker. Tobias can shoot, and then I mean, if there's he can shoot all right. He's not
He's
like
got a
a
mid-range.
No,
He's got a mid-range.
they have the ability to be a
They
top
can
3 team
spread.
in the NBA. They have to change the way they move the ball.
Right.
That's the only.
And
That's
they're
the
not
only
guard
way.
They were expecting to be a
They're
top
not
three.
gonna be
They're not a
It's not-
defensive team.
They got scores, but they not guarding. You're not picking nobody up.
Tobias Harris is
You're not
not.
winning to
Actually,
Not on the defense.
Actually, what he's saying is actually
They'll be
a big
all right.
fact because offense will come eventually, but the best thing you gotta do is break down.
That's why I'm not worried about
Like the
Unless
Nets.
you're the
Like
Lakers,
the Nets. The Nets got one of the highest offensive rating right now. They got no defense. So
Speaking of the Nets, what do y'all think about the coach?
Come on, now they're about to go up.
Ime Udoka?
No, I ain't-
Is that official?
Ime had all
Yeah.
the pieces. Hold on.
Like it's official.
Not official yet. It's not
No, it's
official.
official. They hired him.
They said that they're still
When did you
hiring.
see
I was
that
gonna say
report?
Sean
I saw that
Marks
about an hour
put out
I
ago.
said
a
it
press
24.
ESPN posts
Okay,
I said
all right.
24 to 48 hours.
Okay, all right, fine.
Okay,
Hypothetical. If he does get
Here we
hired,
go.
what y'all think then?
I like.
He had
Great
all
hire.
They're better.
I don't
That's
know.
a great
I
hire.
don't know. He had all the pieces in Boston.
No. He
No,
didn't get
no,
the
he
full
did.
run.
No, but
He
he
went to the finals.
He
No,
didn't
it
get
was
the
his
full
fault though.
run.
The
What do you mean?
coach
What do you
doesn't
mean?
play.
He went to the
Jason
finals.
Tatum didn't do his thing.
Jason exactly averaged 13 points for
What do you
finals.
mean?
He didn't get. I mean,
he
he's
got locked
only
by
been there a
Wiggins.
year or two. And
No, a
then,
year.
Yeah, a year. Thank you.
But I'm
And-
saying like the pieces he had: Tatum, Williams,
Oh,
Brown,
of
Al Horford,
he
Robert
had-
Williams.
That team was
I-
designed.
Hold on, Derek, that trade to get Derek White.
Oh, Derek.
That trade to get Derek
That was
White
a
Yeah,
was
it was
a-
huge.
What? Huge.
Yeah.
So when he got him getting there, they had
But what I was trying
to run his defense.
But
they
you
had
don't think the
Thing is,
Nets
how
have all the
much-
pieces? You don't think the Nets have all the pieces?
I was
Not
getting-
to not
They
yeah.
don't have the depth.
Nah,
I don't
defensive
think they
wise,
have the depth.
absolutely.
Honestly,
They got Nick Claxton. And that's it.
I'm gonna say all he had to
They
really
got
do
Ben
is
Simmons.
all he had to do was make a couple
Ben Simmons
trades.
been guarding all positions.
He
He fouls out every game.
He fouled out one game.
All right, he fouls.
I
Yeah,
think
with 4
Udoka
points.
needed more
he's
time.
fine.
The man don't score. He's not. I mean, he ain't the best defender. I mean,
He's a good defender.
I feel like the Knicks can get it together, especially
Ben
if they have a
Simmons a
better
triple
coach.
single.
Because Steve Nash wasn't a good coach.
Yeah, he was.
No,
He was.
He was a hand
Yeah,
clapper
because-
coach.
But what does
That's
Udoka
offense
really
is just too
change?
basic. It's-
He didn't-
You can't just.
He didn't make
He's
adjustments.
scared. They're having a whole conversation. I don't even know what they talk about. But
Well, you talking to him?
Who, me?
we have. Y'all go ahead, man. Y'all talk
We're
about
talking
whatever
about
y'all
the
talking about.
No, I just don't think. I think the Ime Udoka hire, if they do hire him,
It's good hire.
that's probably the best hire of the year. I think for like a coach at least, because
You can say, yeah, going from Steve Nash to that, yeah.
I like.
I mean, it's-
I
I mean,
like
it's
what
no
he brought-
Darvin Ham.
It's,
because-
pretty, it's,
bro,
it's early to say that. I can't
but
say
true. But
that.
look what he did for Boston last year. I know you can't like relate the
Be
two
quiet,
to each
Mike
other,
Brown.
but look what.
I'd rather. Hey, I
No,
don't
but
care.
bro,
Like run a champion.
Look what
What
he
you mean?
brought to the Celtics. They
said
were
what?
down.
Champion.
Like what losing streak
So
was
it's
like
Darvin
11
Ham.
game losing streak that they were on last year, or whatever it was. They
More
came
rings.
back.
Hey.
No one really expected
Lakers
them
as
to
an
be in the finals.
organization. More rings.
Stop it.
We're having like two separate conversations
Yeah,
here.
All right, we're
I'm getting terrorized because I'm a Kings fan, as
Yep.
usual.
I mean,
as anybody who is a Kings fan should happen to you every day. Sorry.
It's a little harsh, but yeah, it's true.
No, not like
A little bit the truth.
So you guys don't think Darvin Ham's been doing his job so far?
No.
Really?
No, you're
No,
one
no,
of.
I mean, the one thing I will give him is that this team is
I'm not
rocking
gonna
He's
blame
not a
him.
bad coach.
They're
I'm
playing
not
good
gonna-
defense.
So like the last 2 years, their defense has been a problem.
Part of me is like he can only do so much for the shooting. Like you can't teach your
make
players how to
somebody-
shoot.
You can't make
You
someone
can't,
else make a
you
shot.
can't teach
I
your
know.
players how to shoot as a head coach.
You either know how to shoot or you don't.
That's just like Solano basketball, where we
Yeah.
couldn't make a shot, but you got
Hold
good
on, hold
coaching.
on.
You got good shooters on the team, but you can't.
Yeah.
Hold on.
But
I was open. I don't know about you.
Hey, we lost as a team though. We lost as a team.
Good.
I was hitting though.
All seriousness, no, but the coaching, like you can have good coaching for real,
Team player.
but it's
I said we lost as a team.
the all seriousness, no, but like good coaching could be there, but the players have to make the shots. I
Yeah,
didn't
you gotta do it yourself as players.
Like Patrick Beverly shooting threes like he Curry needs to stop.
Yeah,
Look here, Patrick Beverly needs to stop shooting threes.
Yeah, I don't know
Westbrook.
why.
Wait. Time out. Let's say it together.
Patrick Beverly needs to stop shooting threes.
All right. That's the take.
Westbrook, go to the lane.
Please.
Stop shooting.
LeBron, play like Karl Malone.
37 years old, play like Karl Malone.
I don't even know if we're looking at the right thing. But
That's hilarious.
so I want to go.
Oh, yeah,
back,
one
though.
more-
Wait.
no,
No, we left the Spurs so long ago.
Last thing.
Yeah.
Trying to talk about
I
the
wanna
Spurs.
talk about
Last thing.
We have a lot of last things.
Last thing. AD. Quit getting injured. That's all we need you to do.
Yeah, your back's not hurt. All right. The Spurs.
Street clothes.
We got away from our
All right.
Yeah.
surprising and disappointing teams. So I wanted to talk about the Spurs as surprising
I do.
and will be like, I think they're disappointing for their own organization because they're supposed to be bad, and they actually look pretty good. I mean, they're averaging like 30, almost 31 assists a game, round up. Who's done that the last time? They said the Showtime Lakers. So it's like,
Popovich still got it.
You can't
Popovich
say
still got
that's
it.
the grace.
definitely.
That's the grace of Pop.
Yep.
Show.
And I don't
coach,
think they're
yeah.
gonna try to tank. They might be in full rebuild mode, but I don't think they're gonna try to tank.
yeah,
That's
the players are
that's
trying
just-
to tank.
yeah,
I think
no
the
players are
organization-
gonna
no,
try to
that's
tank.
that's
Who
what I'm
won
saying.
Wimbiana?
That's what I'm saying though, cause I think that organization and its culture is just not a coach. That's not an organization we're gonna tank. I don't think they're ever gonna do that. They can go in full rebuild mode, but they're not gonna say we're tanking as an organization.
I think the
They'll
Spurs
never
deserve
say it.
that
Nobody
pick,
ever
though.
said
No, I don't think that's the
Kelvin
mindset coming into
Johnson's
the
not-
season.
But do you guys think that
The
any
face of
team?
the
Do you guys
franchise.
think that any team is trying to tank?
Yes.
What
Yeah.
team? What teams? What teams?
The Jazz.
The Rockets.
But they're
No,
not.
it's not. It's
They're
trying to-
not.
Rockets,
They're winning
not
games.
tanking.
I don't think Rockets-
I'm saying
Players-
trying to tank.
I'm talking about
They're
like
not
actually
trying to
trying to tank.
The Jazz aren't. They should be.
I feel like the
We
only team.
expected them
they
to be.
are.
I don't
Bro,
really
they're
think
winning
anybody-
games.
Technically.
Okay, look. You got to think about it like this. You're
No.
saying they're winning games. The players still are going to go out there and try to win games.
I'm
They
saying
put together pieces that weren't supposed
from a
to be.
front office that we thought the Jazz were going to lose games because they got rid of all their best players. So immediately you go to, all right, we're trying to build for the future, right?
They are.
If you get rid of all your players for picks, you're trying to build for the future. But if you win games and barely miss the bubble to make the play-in, then you're not going to get a top pick like you wanted.
And I would say it's too.
So you might as well lose games.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? What I was thinking is that the
That's not
Jazz
on
were
the
going to trade.
players.
If the
That's
Jazz
what
start winning
organizations
games,
think.
if the Jazz keep winning games, I think they're going to trade a lot of their players at the deadline
To get worse.
to get worse. That's what I'm
and
saying.
I saw we're
But I'm talking about right now, teams that are like I think naturally tanking because they're just not good.
naturally tanking.
Like teams that just
Like
aren't
the
very
teams
good
that
right
go
now.
hoop,
I'm
but
a-
just suck.
It's so early.
I was
though.
gonna say I think it's too early to say who's tanking because everybody's trying to see where
Charlotte.
the team is right now.
Pacers.
They're trying to see where the team is
Pacers.
right now.
OKC.
Pacers the biggest.
If Pacers get rid of Miles Turner and then they end up getting,
Come on to the Lakers, Buddy Hill. We got to give up our first though. I don't know.
We have to at this.
it'll be Westbrook for Buddy and Turner.
Why are you?
Wait, it'll be
shaking
I'm
your
not gonna lie to you. The
head?
teams
Westbrook,
Y'all are
Buddy and
good.
Turner.
It's Buddy
Buddy
Hield
Hield and
Y'all
Miles
are
Turner.
And we
not
gotta
gonna
give
have
up
fun with
Westbrook.
Buddy Hield.
Buddy Hield is leading the league in three.
He's a shooter, and Miles Turner is a good rim protector. And AD can slide to the
Miles
floor.
Turner. I have Miles
It's too
Turner.
early.
Fans.
AD can slide to
He's
the
out
floor.
every other game.
Miles Turner would be good. Buddy Hield.
AD
got 6
AD
games
slides to
in
the
the
Y'all have
floor.
fun.
and
Buddy
then
Hield.
0 the next.
AD at the 4, LeBron at the 3 still. They'd have Beverly at the 1 if you trade Westbrook.
I say
Nah, I think Beverly be coming off the bench. What's the other
And
point
no,
guard?
that's
Austin Reeves. They'll
Austin
play
Reeves. No,
LeBron. Ron.
Oh, they have Schroeder, but
They
he's
got
hurt.
Schroeder.
He's hurt. But
Schroeder's
nah, I
hurt.
play
And,
Beverly.
When
over-
Schroeder's
a
back.
bucket.
Yeah, when Schroeder
Nah,
come
but-
back, he has to
I
start.
like Lonnie
No, no,
Walker.
no.
I like Lonnie Walker.
Schroeder is a bucket, but Schroeder's always been that 6-man point guard. Like he was all right in Atlanta as a starter, but like when he got traded to OKC all those years back, and he's come off the bench for us. I mean, he was nice. He was.
Yeah.
He damn near should
I
have
want
won
to say with the
6-man.
Lakers, the best bet they should do is if they do make a trade for Westbrook out of there, they should have Dennis Schroeder as a point guard, Buddy Hield as a 2 guard, and have Patrick Bev come off the bench. That'll probably be your best option because Patrick Bev is not an offensive player whatsoever.
and he plays better off the bench.
Yeah, he plays way better.
Yep.
So you can have Shooter come in, give you a little run with like 10, 15, and then have Pat Bev come in for him and guard wherever guard that's going on.
He can shoot a little
Yeah, and
bit.
Austin
yeah,
Reeves,
he-
Austin
he
Reeves
got
too.
We all, the whole Lakers team can't shoot.
Really.
This is a hot take.
The building
Solano
bricks.
Falcons shot better than the Lakers so far.
Well, Lakers at one point were
That's
below
true.
30% from
Not
three.
saying
No,
much, though.
That's awful.
No. Worse than
29.
that. It was below 20%.
Nah, it was
No,
20,
no,
it was
as
29.
players.
There you go.
As players.
Bro, that's
yeah, it's
historically bad.
Hold on, it's
That's-
the first 6 games.
No, I'm talking about from that period though. From that start, from those first 5 games when they were 0-5, they were below 30% from 3. That's historically bad.
Yeah, and it was crazy too. I seen the thing too.
How far back?
What the Lakers need to fix where the front office is going on because
Who you talking about, Pelinka?
yeah, because it's like if you're building if you're building around LeBron, you should take notes from the Cavs and how they build around LeBron, and they're not doing that.
He didn't build around he didn't build around LeBron.
Yes,
they got
they
him
did.
in free agency.
As soon as they got him, they built players. They put shooters and 3D players.
The Cavs
I think the
already
Cavs
had
built
Kyrie
around him.
Irving.
The Heat did too.
Yeah, but like Shumpert, JR.
Shumpert, yeah.
So
every team LeBron goes to,
so you tell me the Heat?
caters to LeBron.
So you tell me the
Tristan
Heat?
Thompson,
The Heat didn't build around LeBron.
No, that's what I'm saying. Every team that
they did,
LeBron
but-
goes to, the team caters.
So
to
did they get
LeBron.
Ray Allen?
They brought in Ray Allen.
They
Yeah.
did. They helped recruit.
They
Ray
didn't
Allen.
have. They didn't have. What's his name?
They brought Shane Battier too.
Who was the other shooter? Who's the other shooter? What's his name?
I mean, they were helping recruit
Mike
Bosh.
Miller.
Bosh
Mike
wasn't
Miller.
there.
They didn't have Mike Miller.
They didn't build around LeBron.
Mike Miller was
they
on the
built around
Cavs with
Big
LeBron,
Three.
right? And then he went to the Heat.
It's not.
No,
it's
other way
different.
around.
I think it's
On the
different.
Heat.
Oh,
It's
and then
different.
yeah,
Okay, so
They
when
built
LeBron
around
went to,
LeBron,
okay, so
Wade, and
when
Bosh.
LeBron
They
went to the
didn't
Cavs
build
the second
around
time, did he not bring in
Wade and
Wade?
Bosh weren't.
Oh, he did.
weren't
That's what I'm
part of
saying.
it.
Yeah,
We
they
didn't
traded
grab
Wade.
Wade and Bosh to build around
Shane
LeBron.
Battier.
The problem
It was
is that
like
LeBron's
Shane
bringing
Battier.
in these guys that are his age, but they don't
Yeah.
translate at his age.
Right.
Like Dwight Howard, Carmelo, they
yeah.
don't translate like LeBron. They're not LeBron.
Okay, so I'm gonna say this though.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
Like
like
Father
a
Time has caught up to
special.
them before it's caught up to LeBron.
Now, but
yeah,
yeah, what it
you
is,
see
I
the commercial,
don't
he
think.
beating that
I'm gonna say
Yeah, Jason
LeBron
Momoa,
invested in his body and took care of his body. A lot of these other players didn't.
Yeah,
Really
no one
invest in
invests $2
their
million
body.
into their body.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
and I'm gonna say one
Is
more.
that what it is?
$2 million. Yeah.
Ain't nobody
for
getting
him-
paid like LeBron.
I was gonna say for him, that's like
That's
nothing.
facts.
Honestly, LeBron's NBA money is really saving money. He got us money
Yeah,
for
$2 million is nothing for him.
Endorsements.
From endorsements.
Stuff.
Anyway, we're
Really,
talking
really saving
too
money.
much about the Lakers, too much about
Let me
LeBron.
see this.
Yeah, let's move
What's
on.
the
Let's move
standings
on.
right now in the Western Conference?
Let's move on.
Lakers have one win.
Western Conference,
Portland's-
Portland.
I think Portland's number one.
Portland's number one.
Look, let's talk about Portland, number 1 seed. Let's talk about
So
them.
look, wait,
That's
let
not
me
gonna
read
last.
off to you guys how the seeding is going
That
right
ain't
now.
gonna last.
I'm gonna make it really fast.
That's not
Read
gonna
it really
last.
fast and
The
listen.
Jazz
The
isn't
Blazers,
gonna last.
Suns, Jazz, Spurs, Pelicans, Timberwolves, Nuggets,
That's all not
Grizzlies.
gonna last.
The last 5, all the teams in the end were in our top.
That's what I'm saying. We're only
We got the
16.
Mavs, Warriors, and the
How many
Clippers.
games we in, Cobbs?
All down there below.
Six-
not even in 8.
7 games
Not
is
even
No,
in
it
the
is
play-in.
Hey, 7 games, but still, it's pretty
That's
surprising.
why it's super early. So
It
like,
is.
It's the
come
10th
on.
of the year.
It
and
is
11th
early,
of the
but
year.
let's talk about how Kawhi is not on the court. That's one issue that we need to talk about.
It's not an issue.
It really is.
But we all
I
knew
mean, it's
that
not that
was gonna
surprising.
happen. We all knew that was
Okay,
gonna
so are you asking in
but like
terms of,
this,
like,
okay, the media,
later on?
the media, how media crucify Anthony Davis, everybody who gets injured, but
Right.
then Kawhi misses way more games than him, and they're not talking
Let's
about
just
him.
say this.
But
You
Kawhi
said
been
you're
doing this for
Stephen A.
7
Smith.
years.
Yeah.
You said
Like,
you're
we're used to
Stephen A.
this.
Smith.
First of all,
That's what you said.
That's not relevant right now.
You said you're Stephen A. Smith.
That's not relevant right now.
Stephen A. Smith said himself, he is a professional at sitting out. Yeah, it's Kawhi Leonard. He is a pro at. He's really.
It's
good
going to
player.
take him some time to get
It
back.
shouldn't be no surprise, especially this early on to the season. He's gonna get a lot of rest.
The man been doing this
He
for
was
a
load
long
managing
time.
before he had a catastrophic
On that
injury.
back end of the season, I wouldn't be surprised if he's going back-to-back nights. Like on the back
No,
end
by
of
the end of the season, if they need a push, he's going to be.
Yeah,
he's back.
exactly.
I think they're taking it slow. That's why we see what it is hot teams. I think every team's taking it slow, get the injured players back in grave. I see mid-season around
Yeah.
Christmas time, you're gonna see a lot more players.
Yeah.
out
So I
there.
see a lot of
What do we
young
think about the
teams,
Clippers
a
in
lot of
general?
young teams who are like, out there trying to play hard. They're winning. The Blazers, the
Right.
Spurs,
Hey, Paulo,
Pablo Banchero,
Pablo,
Pablo, Pablo Banchero.
Pablo Blancaro,
Hey man,
Paulo Blancaro. No, he is.
He's Sherlock Rookie of the Year
legit.
if he stays healthy.
He's legit.
Oh, what?
He's legit,
No
for sure.
doubt. Keegan Murray. That's what you said. Not happening.
I had Mathurin, who's probably number 2.
Matherin. No, Matherin has been.
But you know what's
yeah,
crazy?
He's number
whoa.
2.
There's
He's
a lot
number
of good
2.
rookies right now, though.
I
There
was
are.
gonna say that the rookie-
I like Shaden Sharp for
Shaden
Portland.
Sharp is
He's got
yeah.
bounce. 40 inches.
I like. We were talking about the Spurs. I don't want to say his name wrong, so Jeremy. I don't know how to say his last name.
Sochan?
Yeah,
There you go.
Sochan.
So-
Yeah,
something
in
like
Baylor.
that.
He's
right?
been nice. Yeah.
He's been. He does his
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
I like him. I mean, he
Jaden
ain't win.
Ivey, too,
He's
though.
not winning.
Jaden Ivey, yeah.
I'm not
Jaden
saying
Ivey's
he's
really
winning
good.
rookie of the year, but he's nice.
You know, a young player I was looking at, Devin Vassell. Devin Vassell's been playing really
Yeah,
well for the
Devin
Spurs.
Vassell.
He was a
Pick right
That's
before
what
I'm
saying.
Reese Halliburton.
Yep.
I wanted the Kings to
He's
draft
going
him.
crazy.
Honestly.
Like,
Yep.
I think he had a couple games where he almost had triple doubles.
You know, I think we'd also be remiss. We're talking about the Spurs and talk about Joshua Primo. I mean,
So how we feel about that? Yeah.
That's.
Who?
I mean,
Josh
Primo.
14.
He's the one that got
Spurs.
released.
Spurs. He got released because he had some
incidents.
incidents with women part of the
He was
staff,
showing himself to women, basically.
exposing himself to someone on the
Garrison was
staff.
like, let's cut to the chase.
Yeah, let's just cut
cut
right
to
through
it.
it.
No, he was
But
showing
like,
himself
we
to
don't know
women.
all
We're
the.
saying he was just walking around just like
Flashing
pants
people.
down.
We don't know yet.
Yeah,
We
because
don't
it was
know
weird
yet.
because the Spurs released him out of nowhere. People was like, okay, there's something
Did you
behind
see
the
his
scenes.
statements? He was like, I got to
No.
clear my head.
I know. I thought it was mental health.
His scapegoat was mental health, which is not really that cool.
No.
Yeah.
to
I
be honest.
don't. But you don't know the truth.
No, we
So
don't.
you
We don't know
can't
the
say
truth.
that's not cool because
We don't know the truth,
if he really does have a mental health
it's
issue,
not.
but we've seen it before.
But I could say a lot of players do use
mean,
mental
Ben
health
Simmons
as an
used
excuse
that kind of stuff.
sometimes.
but he
when
really might
people
have
who do
mental
have
health
it-
issues.
I mean,
Nah,
I'm
Ben
sure he
Simmons
does.
is completely 100% mental. Like,
I mean, yeah,
Yeah, like literally his.
Well, we've
issue
seen
is
Ben Simmons
he
was
has
a good
mental health
example.
issues.
Ben Simmons was a
I'm
good
not gonna say
example.
mental health issues, but I know that
He stated
his issues stem from the mentals.
Yeah, and myself, and a lot of times in basketball, a lot of players are really around the same skill level, but it depends who has that confidence. Like if you have confidence that you're the best player on the court, and 9 times out of 10, you shoot the ball, you think it's gonna go win, it's gonna go win.
Because I truly believe that Ben Simmons could be easily a top 10, maybe top 5 player if he had that confidence.
Yeah,
Because the
but
man has the tangibles to do it. He just got to have the more confidence.
Top
Like rookie Ben Simmons when he
I
first
don't
came
know
in.
about top 5. Top 5 is a stretch.
Maybe, I said maybe top 5.
Top 5 if he has a jump
top
shot.
15.
If he has a jump
Top
shot.
15.
Yeah.
I'd say
If he
top
has a
25.
jump
If he has a
I'm talking about if he has a
25.
solid, consistent
All I
jump
saw
shot.
was this.
What you mean?
He doesn't need a jump
6'10"
shot.
guy? No. Okay, no. Y'all overdoing y'all overdoing it because the dude that's 6'10" that can handle the ball, go to.
That's what I'm saying.
He can't shoot.
No, I'm
saying if he
saying
had that shot.
He just has
if he
to
has
look
the
to
mental
shoot.
capacity, like a Kobe Bryant mentality, he'll be a top 15 player.
Thank you.
How do we
no.
know?
If you had a Kobe Bryant mentality, you shoot 33% from
I
the
can see
field,
top
though.
10.
I know, but
Because he
with
can't
Westbrook
shoot
though,
like Kobe.
Yeah.
if he had how Westbrook confidence, how he like
Right.
knew
We
you're
wish he
6'10".
don't.
No, I think
I'd rather you
the
not.
problem is you watch Ben Simmons, he'll look at the hoop and then immediately look away and just give it to someone else.
I think
He doesn't even look at the
You know
score.
what it
He
is?
doesn't look to
You know
score.
what it is? I think he's playing nervous.
He's scared of the
He's
rim.
playing nervous.
Philly
right
messed him
Let's call it
up.
how it is. He's scared.
Philly messed him up.
Hey, Philly's fan
Hey,
base can mess
Philadelphia and New York, those places can
They're
really mess you
ruthless.
up. They can mess a player's career up.
Because the second
Stay
they
from Marbury.
support you, the second
Yep.
you start doing something bad, they'll turn their back against you and then boo you all the time. And when you hear that mentally will mess your whole confidence up.
That's
Yep.
why, man, playing for the Yankees or the.
And you have to deal with the media all the
Or the
time.
Phillies or whatever, like
Any of them.
those type of fan bases will turn their back on you super quick.
The Knicks
James
did that a
Harden
long
better
time
pick it
ago.
up.
Nah, he's
No,
straight.
James
He's
Harden.
alright, but no, he just be some days like it's like who are
Nah,
you?
James Harden can shoot. That's why.
He's honestly he's been playing a lot better than I thought he was.
James Harden been dropping cats.
crazy.
But they're flopping.
Nah,
Bro, say whatever you want. Ain't nobody else flopping against other people,
Marcus Smart flopped.
bruh.
Marcus Smart is
Marcus Smart is a
he
professional
got dropped.
He's
flopper.
the number one flopper.
That's
Finals,
He
that's all
got
he did.
dropped.
That is all he did.
They all got
His ankle never
dropped.
returned, bro. He jumped back. You can see it.
Who
It's on
cares?
the
He
film.
was on the ground.
I will
And
say
the ball was-
I will say Harden's
Didn't
look
hit the rim.
Harden's looks
That
Harden's look
was-
much better now than he has the last couple of years.
Yes, absolutely. This, yeah.
He looks like he's in much better shape
I wouldn't
now.
even say last couple years. I say just the last year because the year before that when he was playing with Houston, he was still doing cool.
No, yep. I would say
and
yeah.
then when he went to the Nets, he was doing cool. And then that last year when he played is when it kind of got iffy. He came off an injury. He get time to re-heal.
Yeah.
I think this year he had a little bit more time to heal, so he's playing more or less towards his MVP status. But I feel like the way the Sixers is looking, if they can just get that offense together and James Harden beat James Harden, they can probably win a championship.
So I got a question for you guys, because I have a top team right now in the East that I said was going to be a top 5, top 3 team. I think I said.
Can I guess?
The Cavs.
I was gonna guess
You
the
were gonna.
Cavs.
I mean, I think we all expected that.
No, good.
No,
Coming out
I think we all expected that.
Donovan Mitchell.
No.
I had
I don't know
Cavs
if we-
number 2, number 1.
I did not.
Not
I
top
had-
3.
I had the Cavs.
I didn't think they were going to be bad.
Because think about this, Darius Garland barely been playing,
I know.
and you
That's
got
what's
Donovan
crazy.
Mitchell. And we knew what
He doesn't
Donovan
really
Mitchell
play
was.
at
Though.
all. Yeah.
We knew, but it's the way Utah was set up, he didn't have really a good big that
Yep.
will score for him. Now
Now he's got the
now
Twin
you
Towers.
You got the modern day Twin Towers,
Yeah.
who are basically helping him out.
Cares for Bird.
Also,
Yeah,
too,
Levert dropped 40.
yeah, Cleveland's depth is pretty good. Even after giving up Sexton and Lauri Markkanen,
Right.
their depth's intact.
Yep.
You just put that there.
No, I didn't. Come on, I ain't touched
The
it.
camera can't see that.
The camera don't gotta see it. Y'all
Oh, those
see
were
it.
your standings from our. Well, they know from our last episode of the NBA.
Cavs
show.
number
If you
1.
watched the last episode of the NBA show, you know
Hey,
it said
If
Cavs.
we're gonna talk about receipts,
Uh-oh.
I know a lot of y'all had Boston pretty low.
I don't know why.
Because we thought it was going to be a lot of
The
internal
drama.
problems.
I
though.
did.
Had him at
I
five.
did.
And
That's
they're
the only
showing us
reason.
that that's not the case.
The internal drama was the only reason. I
Right.
thought the Brogdon pick was probably one of the more underrated best pickups in the
Brogdon,
offseason
yeah.
for what they gave up. But
I knew
I
that
just
was
thought
solid.
the
They haven't lost yet, huh?
That was a great
What's the
pickup.
Celtics?
The Celtics haven't lost, I don't think.
Celtics
They have.
number-
Only two.
No, the Bucks haven't
No, the
lost.
Bucks have
The Bucks have
lost.
lost. There's, I think the Celtics are second.
And the Bucks don't even
I have
have
Bucks
Middleton
1,
back yet.
Celtics 3.
And back to
The Bucks
and back to
don't
my
have Middleton
and
back.
back to my point. The Bucks is 5-0. Giannis MVP, averaging what 34 and 15.
He's been going crazy.
You can't knock that, bro.
No, yeah.
No,
He could have 3 MVPs in,
He
what,
should.
5 years?
Best player in the league.
He's not getting MVP.
He's best player in the league.
Why don't you think so?
Only way they wouldn't give it to him is
Joel
how.
Embiid or Luka Doncic.
No, the way his
Luka's
numbers.
going to have to win a lot of games.
The way Giannis.
Luka's going to have to win a lot of
The way
games.
We'll
Giannis'
see how
numbers
it
is.
I'm with you, Cobb,
We'll
on
see
that.
how it
I
goes.
agree.
The way Giannis' numbers is, he's putting up numbers and he's winning. But how the NBA be trying to do storytelling and do stuff like that, they might give it to somebody else. But in reality, he's got the numbers and the record.
I think the MVP race is really going to come.
I mean,
at
Embiid
the
had the
end,
numbers
head
last
to head,
year.
whoever
Like I
it is,
said,
whether it's
it's
Giannis,
storytelling,
Embiid, or
storytelling.
Jokic.
It might come down to
It's
injuries
going to be a
too.
3-4 person race.
It might come
Yeah,
down to
I
they're
agree.
gonna be pulling hairs between stats and.
I'd say
records.
5-person race. I mean, I want Luka and Embiid, but I mean,
I think Luka-
Ja's
I think
name
Ja-
should be thrown in there.
Ja
There's
should
no
Ja
be
will
doubt.
be in there because
There's no
everybody
doubt
is like,
for Ja.
oh, wow,
Everybody likes Ja, too.
flies.
But I have Embiid
He's
or
so
Luka
cool.
going
He
MVP.
comments
Like,
back
Jason
on
Tatum
on
on
Twitter.
I got Tatum.
Jason
I
Tatum
think
too.
Tatum's top
That's
5.
fine.
So
that's
Ja,
Tatum.
Jason Tatum, Giannis,
Luka.
Embiid.
and Embiid.
That's
And
what
James
I
Harden.
don't
No,
think
not
so.
James Harden. I'd throw Steph
Y'all
in there
keep
before
saying
you say that.
Embiid's not
Steph
showing it right
maybe.
now.
That's a
Pascal
hard.
Siakam.
Exactly.
Y'all keep
That's
saying
what we're
I'd
doing.
rather-
man.
Y'all
doing his thing.
Nah.
We gonna kill
No,
that.
that's
Y'all
we said
y'all
James
keep saying
Harden. I said,
y'all
that's
keep-
what
y'all
we're
keep
doing.
saying Embiid's not showing. The only players that are really showing it for me right now is Jason Tatum, John Morant.
It's 6
Luka,
games in
Giannis.
the year
I
for
know,
sure.
I gotta
Embiid
wait.
had
I'm
a
just
40-point
saying.
game.
Most
I'm
like
saying,
8.
but okay. For instance,
Like, come on now.
Shaq said this. He said, if you feel like you're the MVP,
Shaq talks slow.
the first game you have the season, you should need to come out as I'm the best player in the world. Joel Embiid's not doing that.
You're not right.
Tatum
Has
did.
anybody scored more than a Joel Embiid 40-point game?
They just had
Karis LeVert
Did
and
Donovan
Donovan Mitchell
Mitchell
both have 41.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm just asking a question, man. Chill.
I'm just saying. They literally did it in the same night. They combined for 82 points.
Yeah, that was last time that happened was
Yeah, I did
Kyrie
read
and
that.
LeBron in the finals.
Yeah.
Did read that.
They
Any,
mentioned that you wasn't out there guarding them.
Are there any?
Lock 'em up.
Are there any any disappointing players you had higher expectations for that aren't playing as well this
Trey.
year?
Oh, nah. He's doing
Trey ain't doing his
No,
thing.
I just wanted him to
He
hit
is
some
not
threes
shooting.
for me when I
Yeah.
bet for him, and he only made one. Still went for 35, though.
Any discipline.
It was like,
That's
what
cool.
happened?
Players.
Disappointing
I know
players.
teams, but players. That's tough.
Honestly, the only disappointing team right now is really just the Lakers. They're really just
That's to
horrible.
the Nets, the Lakers.
No, there's a couple of disappointing teams.
Yeah.
I said, he said players though.
Disappointing players?
Players.
Westbrook, Steele.
No.
A person that missed a triple double and you're still not improving from what you did last year. That's very disappointing.
Clarkson?
No, because we're not expecting
Clarkson.
Russell
Yeah,
Westbrook
he
to
has
go
all
crazy
the-
though.
yeah, he's the 17,
But from what he did with the
16.
Wizards,
Clarkson
Rockets,
is
he was
like
just going to 20 plus.
No, I get it. I get that. But what I'm saying is, we're not coming into this season expecting the Lakers to be going crazy just because of Westbrook.
Okay, we're not talking about. Okay,
Sorry,
we're not saying.
Westbrook's fault.
We're not saying as a team. We're talking about as a player, individual. We expected Westbrook to prove what he did last year. And they did like, okay, now you had a year playing
Lakers
with LeBron.
fans did or fans did?
I don't think everybody did.
Let's get off the Lakers
Okay.
topic. Let's
All right,
get off the
all right.
Lakers topic.
You said players.
We're just
players.
talking about them so much, but like,
I agree.
let's talk about the Timberwolves.
What about
Rudy
Timberwolves?
Gobert is the most inconsistent big
Thank
in the
you.
league.
Thank
Didn't
you.
he had 20 and 20?
And then the next night had like
Yeah.
6 and 6.
Yep.
Like,
I don't get it.
who are you?
He's a rebounding machine though.
knows.
He's a
Of
rebounding
course, when he
machine.
wants to be.
Yeah.
How do you go from 20 rebounds to 6 rebounds?
Yeah, I think it's interesting. I think Cat is gonna have to get integrated or like get. It's weird because it's Cat's team, but he hasn't really
Nah, it's
been.
Ant's team.
See,
No, it's Cat's
Nah, it's
team.
Cat's
Hold on.
team.
Now, how's
I hate to say it, but
It's Cat's team.
It's Cat's team.
and that's what- and I
Ant is
put
the young.
Cat-
Ant is the little brother who just got there.
I agree.
No, but
I mean,
it's not that.
Ant is.
It's
You guys
Ant's
think
team.
that, but
They're giving
Ant
it-
don't
they're
care.
giving it-
Ant's the big
they're-
dog.
they're-
in this
Yeah,
league.
Yeah, I was gonna say nobody's looking up to Cat.
I
Nobody's
agree.
looking at
I
him.
agree.
But Cat's the like really the vet on that team.
he is, but
The vet.
But the way
He's been there
Ain't
the
nobody
longest on the
looking at him like
Timberwolves.
nah, look, he can be.
Who's been there longer than him?
Nobody.
He's good, but the way the Timberwolves
He's
set
been
up,
there
they're
long.
looking to give the keys to Ant.
I agree.
The way you said
Yeah.
the way you said they want him. They're his focal point. He's number one pick.
Right.
He came in. They want him to be the guy.
But today's November 1st,
Cat was also-
2022. This is Cat's
Yeah.
team, and going off that real quick, he's one of my more disappointing players. Because
Yep.
Gobert coming in, he was supposed to be that floor spacer, and he hasn't done that yet.
Yeah.
Also, too,
Anthony Edwards
I
is
think
better.
too, and I agree, Anthony Edwards has the potential, and he might get the keys. But I mean, if you really look at the team, if you're a casual, I mean, you look at Karl-Anthony Towns' team. I mean, Rudy Gobert kind of leaps him a little bit too, if you look at it from a casual standpoint. And I'm not against that because I like Edwards. I think Edwards is going to be the guy.
You said Rudy
but
Gobert over Edwards?
just right now, if you're looking at it from a standpoint, Edwards is coming along good and he's going to get the keys. But if you look at it right now, when you think of the Timberwolves, if you're a casual, you're going to think Anthony Towns and you're going to think Gobert.
I'm not gonna lie.
So look, let me just say, I'm gonna say it like this. So yeah, maybe if you're a casual, you might think that. I don't know who's casual, but for me, like when I look at it, Rudy Gobert, you just got here. You just got here. You're not that guy. You weren't that guy in Utah.
You
You're
traded
not that
4
guy
first-round
here.
picks for him. What do you mean he's not
let's
that guy?
not act like he wasn't a back-to-back.
No,
He's
no,
not
he's
that
not
guy.
No,
He's
because
not that guy.
He's not the main guy.
they traded
He's
him
not the
because they
main guy.
needed him.
Yeah, but he's not
But
the main
He's-
guy. I'm not
He
saying
has
that.
a role.
He has a big role. You
He's
don't
a
give up
role
4
player.
first-round
A big
picks
role.
for
Yeah,
a role.
a big
You
role.
get a
He's
big
a role
role.
player. But Anthony
Interior-
Edwards is that guy.
Yeah.
I agree.
Karl-Anthony Towns hasn't been.
Anthony
able to
Edwards
be-
hasn't been that consistent though.
Bro.
But he's still that. Look, okay,
I agree.
Because
I'm
Karl-Anthony
I love
Towns is
Anthony
that
Edwards.
guy.
I'm gonna say this from a
That
basketball
has nothing to do
aspect.
with Anthony Edwards.
I'm gonna say this from a basketball. You could be the guy, but sometimes your play doesn't show it. But reality though, he has the free will to go do what he wants to
Oh,
do.
he has that
100%.
mentality.
No, it's not even mentality. He has like from the coaching and his teammates.
Right.
He has a free will to go do his thing. Now, his numbers might not show what like you feel what happens,
doing what he wants.
but he can do what he wants.
No, he's not doing what he wants because
No,
Karl-Anthony
it's a-
Towns wouldn't be on a presser complaining about his food, his
Right.
diet.
And
if
he's
he
still
could do
eating the
it.
food because he do what he wants.
But
Okay, but there's
do what he
the
wants.
difference between good and
So that's
great
just
is
a-
consistency.
Yeah.
But I'm
It's
just
consistent.
saying,
It's consistency.
He does what he
And
wants though. Like,
look, Anthony Edwards was great last year. The hype for him to make a huge leap into this year was there. There was a lot of hype
It's
for him to
still
make a
there.
huge leap.
It's
still there.
And it's still there.
We're 6 games into
Yeah, I
know.
by the
I
end of the
agree.
season,
we're 6
I bet you
I
we'll be
agree.
saying, yeah, the best player on that team for sure.
We all are
no
saying
doubt,
right now it's Anthony Edwards' teams. It's his team. When I honestly, Gobert has been one of the better players on that team right now.
Not better than Edwards.
Dude, Gobert is
Isn't that like
averaging.
one good game?
14
Gobert's
14.
he's averaging like
He's
basically
all right.
15 rebounds
All
and
right.
almost 2 blocks a game.
All right.
He's that
He's
defensive
mid.
anchor.
I wouldn't say he's mid.
He's mid.
I would say
He's mid.
the last couple years I haven't been a big Gobert
He's a
fan.
good person to put in the middle. He's mid though.
Yeah.
He's Jared Allen. Jared Allen is
Jared
Allen's better than him.
I'd rather have Jared Allen.
Yeah,
I'd
Okay,
rather
you
have
take
Jared Allen.
Okay.
I'd rather have Jared Allen.
Yeah, Jared Allen's better.
But Jared Allen's like
I'm
one
not
of the
a
best
Gobert fan
Rudy
at all.
defensive big
Gobert
men.
has been supposed to be that guy for way longer than Jared Allen.
way longer. The man went to
Come
like
on.
what?
Okay.
For that guy,
So Jared
to come
Allen's
and just take
younger
his-
and-
Eric,
And
take his spot like
I
that.
want to say this too. My fault, go ahead.
He's not even a scorer, and Jared Allen's not a scorer either, but he's a better scorer than Rudy Gobert.
He's a better lob threat, yeah.
He's just better. Period.
He's just better, period, in general.
He's better. Jared Allen's better than you, and
is
he
true.
was not.
And I was-
Evan Mobley is on the way to be better than you.
Yeah, Evan Mobley's
I
on.
agree.
Evan Mobley's on the way to basically be.
You were a top
five.
3 center. You're now bottom, not even top 5.
Who?
Possibly.
Who, Gobert?
Gobert.
I wouldn't say, yeah, I don't think Gobert's top 5.
He's definitely not top.
But
You
he
think
was,
Anthony
though.
Edwards is a top
But
5 shooting guard?
supposedly he was though.
Is Anthony Edwards a top 5 shooting guard?
No.
Absolutely
Shooting
not.
guard?
Okay, but you got
name
Rep-
5 better.
All right. Desmond Bain.
Oh, that's a.
No, that's a reach.
Devin Booker.
No, it's not.
I'll give you
No,
one. Devin
no,
Booker.
no, no, it's not.
I'll give you-
It's not. Keep going, keep going.
Come on, man.
Yes, it is.
I would
Let him
pump the
play.
the
brakes.
same numbers Desmond Bain put. I mean, Desmond Bain put. Anthony Edwards already did that. He dropped 40.
I want to hear the rest of his
Bruh.
list. Go
Desmond
ahead.
Bain's a better two-way player.
Bro, I'm taking Desmond Bain.
All right,
So,
go keep
so
going.
right now,
No, go five,
trade
go five,
him.
go
Trade
Keep
him.
going, keep going, keep
I'm
going.
taking Book.
Okay.
Taking D-Book. I'm taking Donovan Mitchell. That's you said 3. I'm
I
giving
said
you 3.
5.
Yeah, but the initial argument was 3.
No, it wasn't.
Yes,
No,
it
he
was.
said
The
no, I said
initial
5.
argument
Yeah,
was
I always
five.
said
Nah,
5.
yeah.
Three
Okay, I'll
never
take
came
James
out.
Harden over
Yes,
him.
it was.
Okay,
No.
You
Shea,
said 3.
Shea,
You said name
or-
5.
Shea went healthy.
I'll
Shea
take
or
James
Ant?
Harden over him.
Shea or Ant?
Shea.
James Harden, point guard.
Shea.
He's a point
He's
guard.
a point guard.
Look at his
I would have
numbers
said
up.
Maxey,
Look.
but
Yeah.
nah.
No.
It took me a while, but look at his
He's like a
numbers.
combo
Y'all
guard,
say
bro.
Anthony
Maybe.
Edwards. Y'all say Anthony Edwards is inconsistent, but so far this league, I mean, so far this, in the first 6
Desmond Bain's
games,
not better.
he
DeMar.
dropped.
I'll take DeMar over him.
I'm
DeMar's
taking
like
DeMar.
Desmond
CSN.
Bain at shooting guard?
DeMar's a
Yeah.
small forward.
Is Jalen Brown a shooting guard too? I'll take him over him.
She's Jalen Brown.
Jalen Brown. I'll take Jaylen Brown over Anthony Edwards
I
any
don't know
day.
what Jaylen Brown is.
I think he's a shooting guard.
Jaylen Brown's more of a
Jaylen
3
Brown's-
for me.
Nah, I think he's
No?
a 2.
No, he's a
shooting guard.
He's a
shooting
guard.
guard.
He's
He's
6'9".
a 2.
He's like 6'9", 6'8", 6'7".
Well, what do you
So is
think?
Paul
Okay,
George.
what's Tatum?
Go look at the numbers.
He's in
Buy the
that range.
numbers.
He's in that range, bro.
If he's a 2, I'm taking it.
But back to the
I'm taking
hold
it.
on,
Hold on. Cam, you got the numbers?
back to the
On
point.
who?
On Anthony Edwards.
I got it right here.
On the
Okay,
top
I
5
have
shooting
right here.
guards. On the top 5 shooting guards, I mean. Or just shooting guards in the
But
league.
look, y'all say he's inconsistent, but his lowest scoring game this year was 9 points. But outside that, he had 18.
said 9?
Yeah, that was one game. But he had 18, 29, 34, and 30.
We're 7 games into the season.
I'm saying, but like I said, y'all talking about he's
You're saying
inconsistent.
Desmond Bain is
inconsistent.
better than him?
We're allowed
Are we
to
talking about last
overreact.
season? He was
He
not
said
better
what?
than him
So
last
we're
season.
allowed to
not very
overreact
last
right now.
So
No,
that's
I'm saying you
what are you
say.
saying?
Yeah, I'm saying you
No,
say
I have to go with
inconsistent.
they all agree with
He's
you.
actually improving.
Desmond
He's got
Bain
to like it's a start
He's
out,
not
but like he
better
had
than
one
last
bad game was 9 points. And that was the second game of the season. After that, he's
That's a
been
bad
doing
take. That's a bad take.
Nah.
pretty good.
He named the 5, but I mean Desmond Bain, you can argue that. That's not a
don't
bad
think
take.
Desmond
That's
Bain's better.
arguable
No,
though.
he's not. He
He's
was not
not.
better than him last
Because
year.
He's way more efficient.
Last
He's
year.
not. I say Desmond Bain.
He does not have the ball in his hands as much. He's not even the main guy. He's just getting
Bradley
catch and
Beal
shoot
or
threes.
Anthony
Nah,
Edwards?
that's
Bradley
oh.
Beal.
Man, that's a
Bradley
bad
Beal or
take.
Anthony
I'm taking
Edwards?
Bradley Beal.
I'm not a big Bradley Beal fan. I
I
don't
don't
know
know
why.
why. Bradley Beal
but
he
quick-
ain't dropped 30 once. So
Bradley Beal led the league in scoring 2
And
years
Anthony
ago.
Edwards did it 3 times already.
Bradley Beal led the league in scoring 2 years ago.
2 years ago, we're talking about
30
today.
plus.
we're talking
Talking
about
today.
last year too.
Talking
Okay.
today, too.
Last year, right now.
When it comes down to it, if you're gonna give you a bucket, you want Anthony Edwards.
I
and
want
Bradley
Ant all day, every day.
I am.
Pause.
Hey, this is. I'm not hating on
Why
Anthony
you
Edwards or
making shit
just.
weird? Like
I'm not hating on Anthony Edwards or anything, but never mind. Let's move on to the trade deadline.
Yes.
NBA, NFL trade deadline.
Get up.
I think Blake, you might want to lead this one.
Oh, I'd
go
love
ahead,
to.
boy.
All right.
Is your shining little.
Shining moment. I've
Yeah.
been waiting for this. Well, it started off the first trade. I'm pretty sure for everybody. Maybe I was behind, but I thought it was the first trade. The Vikings went out and got tight end T.J. Hawkinson. No first round picks, only a second or third, and a fourth later, and they got a fourth back. That was good. The Bradley Chubb trade's probably the
That was
biggest one of
big,
the
yeah.
day.
Yeah.
I would say first round pick. Chase Edmonds going back, and then
Jeff Wilson to Miami.
yeah, turn around and
Chase
get Jeff
Claypool
Wilson.
to the
I like
Bears.
The
that.
Miami 49ers.
Yep.
Yeah.
Claypool to the
Pretty much.
Bears.
That
Roquan
was weird to
Smith.
me.
Although it was
Yeah,
yesterday.
that was weird. bro.
Roquan to the Ravens.
That was big.
Yeah. Hey,
They
Bears
got
I like that
Patrick
one.
Queen,
Robert
Roquan
Quinn
Smith.
to the Eagles.
Oh, that's
Queen went to
Yeah.
the Eagles.
No. Robert Quinn.
Robert Quinn.
Oh yeah, they just got a whole lot better.
Yeah.
Like that
He was like,
And I mean,
No.
although,
like there no way.
although it wasn't the deadline, I mean, it's a little late, but I mean, a
McCaffrey.
week and a half ago.
Where did
the Niners
Kevin
got
Ridley
Christian
go?
McCaffrey.
Kevin
Calvin
Ridley
really went to
Jaguars.
the Jaguars.
Jags.
Yeah.
Calvin
That's
Ridley.
the best pickup so far.
The Niners easily.
Oh, the Niners. McCaffrey's the
McCaffrey.
best
Yeah.
player.
McCaffrey, come
Yeah.
on.
From two Niner fans.
McCaffrey. No,
Tell me who's better.
I agree.
Tell me who would. Please tell me who's better on Sunday.
Hold on.
Who's better for which team?
Hold on.
Bradley Chubb?
No,
I'll,
the Niners.
I'll say this. Wait, I'll say this. Offense
trolling.
and defense. If you do it like that, offense McCaffrey, defense Chubb. But I feel
Hold
like
on.
their trades were the same.
Okay, so
Let's keep
here's
it like
Bradley
on the
Chubb.
start.
Here's Christian McCaffrey.
Hold
We're talking about a top
Wait,
three
wait,
player in his
wait,
position.
I don't know.
Wait, in terms
Top
of
three players
in
position.
terms of on the field time. Here's Bradley
McCaffrey.
Chubb. Here's Christian McCaffrey.
Bro, McCaffrey got hurt twice in
In
his
terms of
career, and you're
impact,
acting
no,
like
hold on. In terms of
What?
impacting the game,
He
McCaffrey,
was out of
Chubb.
the game.
Bro, McCaffrey threw for a
Come on,
touchdown, ran for a touchdown, and
Wait,
caught a
that's what
touchdown.
There's a difference.
McCaffrey's been out 2 years. That's it.
Whole years though, like he. Come
Oh,
on, now
from-
he's taking this, bro. He
from
get hurt. And then
catastrophic
lately he's been-
injuries.
But let's not act like Bradley Chubb.
Okay, so
is
Clay
injured.
is
Come
Clay
on now.
injury prone?
Who?
Clay had 2 catastrophic
Thompson?
injuries. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's injury prone,
That's why we giving him 20 minutes.
and he's not a great player.
Not we.
yes, he's not
I'm
anymore.
about to say,
This
who's
is why I dropped
He
him.
been broke.
Okay,
This is why I dropped him. You're not doing it for me in
He
fantasy
hasn't been
points.
that guy.
Clay Thompson.
okay. Is Clay a Hall of Famer?
Huh?
Yeah,
Clay Thompson is
He
the Hall
got
of
4
Famer.
rings, bro. Come
Yes,
on.
he's
now.
a Hall of Famer.
It's not
First
a
ballot.
smart-
First ballot. But
Draymond is Draymond a Hall of
Yes.
Famer?
First
So are you
ballot.
about to say Christian McCaffrey's a Hall of Famer?
No.
Is that-
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that you're disregarding everything he did before he got injured, and he's been amazing this year. He was in Carolina where they were trash. They didn't know who their quarterback
And
was.
also the Niners
But you're
have a
acting like
better
he's just-
offensive-minded head
Do y'all-
coach. They didn't even use him in Carolina this year.
Do y'all think?
They didn't even know what
do
he was.
y'all-
You guys forget.
Do
I'm
y'all
a
think?
Niners fan. I was just giving it argument.
McCaffrey's played 80% of the snaps.
Do y'all,
this
do y'all
season.
think the Niners are to the Super Bowl though?
I don't think
no,
so.
because
I don't think
mainly because of Jimmy Garoppolo. Because I think personally, the whatever team that they play in the Super Bowl, if they get there, is gonna make Jimmy Garoppolo throw the ball, and we all know if he throws the ball, they're in trouble.
We
Unless
can't
it's
beat the
Rams.
Eagles.
Unless
you
it's the
can't-
Rams.
If the Rams beat the Eagles, I think I like our chances
The Rams?
against
The Rams are not
Giants.
beating the Eagles.
I like our
Rams are not
chances
beating
against
the
the Giants,
Eagles.
Cowboys.
There's not too many teams
Cowboys.
beating the Eagles.
Cowboys defense
Cowboys
is good,
have
but,
a chance.
Look.
but they cannot stop the run. Literally yesterday or Sunday, sorry, that Chicago Bears running game was crazy against the Dallas. Obviously, Dallas they demolished them, but their running game was crazy.
The NFC East is just mind blowing right now.
Yeah, for real.
The
That's
Commanders
crazy.
are 4-4, and
The
they're the worst
Giants
team in that
one is
division.
the
The Giants, yeah, exactly.
that's
Giants
the
are 5-2.
And the
wildest one to
Cowboys.
me.
Who would have thought with no Dak that Cooper Cush would have led the Cowboys to
Cooper Rush.
Cooper Kush.
Real quick, going back on the trade too, I think a real Darius Toney going to the Chiefs. That's super underrated.
That
too.
was.
No.
That's gonna
That
be
was.
That's
Hey, we was
big
talking about that
playmaker.
the other day.
That was a big
Wow,
playmaker.
He's a Miko Hardman.
He is.
He is.
But they
He's
have
better.
Hardman,
He's
MVS.
My boy Mahomes
He's quicker,
crazy.
faster.
Oh my
They were
god.
not
Bro, you're a
using him.
Niner fan.
But
They're
I
not
love
using
Mahomes.
him.
I've been told y'all all
They
day.
wasn't using
I
him
love
at all.
Mahomes.
He's gonna take the top off.
And they had Kenny Galladay. The Giants had Kenny Galladay. He hasn't done anything. That's just a waste
No,
of
Matt
He
Stafford
ain't
made
gonna play.
Kenny Galladay.
Bro.
He's stealing money.
He is.
Matt
Galladay's
Stafford,
making like
Matt
20
Stafford when
million.
he Matt Stafford when he was on the
Lions.
Detroit Lions
And Galladay was the
made
Lions.
Kenny Galladay.
And then Galladay went to
And then
the
Galladay went
Giants.
to Giants
I
and
always
didn't
thought
do
Galladay
anything.
was overrated. He was good, but I never.
He had like a
thought-
bunch of touchdowns in like 2019 or 18.
Sterling.
or something.
Matt Stafford.
Yeah.
My boy Sterling.
Sterling
Sterling
Shepard.
Shepard?
Yep.
Yeah,
Darius
nice.
Slayton.
Injured pro.
He got it. Darius, you said who? Darius Slay?
Darius
Slayton.
Slayton.
Oh, Darius Slay though. Be locked
Slay's
up.
Oh,
he's
yeah.
arguably the best in that as position.
James Bradbury and Slay.
He's up
might
there.
be.
I mean, arguably, yeah, but
Who's better?
Diggs.
No, I
Absolutely
take
not. He gives
I
up way
take
too many yards.
You're
bro.
biased.
No.
I take Pat Surtain
You're
right now.
biased.
Over Diggs, nah.
No, I'm
Yeah, I
not.
would.
Pat
I'm not
Surtain's.
taking Sertan over Diggs, but I'm for sure
Thank
taking
you.
Slay. I'm
Thank
not.
What about
Slay is the
Ramsey?
best in his position, bro.
I'm
What about
taking-
I'm not
Ramsey?
taking Ramsey over a couple
Okay.
people
There's
right
no
now.
way.
Yeah, I'm not either.
I'm not taking Ramsey over
If you go,
Javarius Ward.
if you go ask your
Right
favorite
now.
receiver in the league right now, who's the best corner? I guarantee he says Diggs.
No.
No.
I think
I
Jalen
guarantee-
Ramsey still
I
gets
think
a lot
Jalen
of
Ramsey's up
nods.
there for sure.
No, they
I think
played two.
Ramsey gets
They
a lot of
played
nods.
two different games, bro.
He ain't said a
Diggs,
word.
Diggs baits quarterbacks into throwing balls when he knows he can get there.
He be getting burnt.
No,
I'm
he
taking-
doesn't.
hold on.
He baits them.
He had the most interceptions and also gave up the most yards last
He
year.
We're
baits them.
sleeping too. What about the Packers?
Because
They
he
got
knows when
Right.
he baits them.
He doesn't know
he
that.
gets results.
Jair Alexander.
But giving up yards is not a good result as a quarterback.
It's
Exactly.
great
If you-
results
if
when
you
you
the
get
best
the
Best
ball.
quarterbacks don't get thrown
It's
to.
great results when you give the ball back to
Alexander.
your offense more than
I don't like
anybody
the
else.
But the best
Packers, but
quarterbacks
he's
don't
You give
get
the ball back to
He
your
lost
offense more
somebody,
than
yeah.
anybody
I mean,
else.
Look, we talk about Revis
Stephon
Island.
knows him.
No one threw to him. We
That
talk
was
about
one
Sherman
season. That
and
was
Legion
one
of Boom.
season.
Sherman, no one threw to Sherman.
Revis Island was one season.
You don't throw.
No,
you
Revis
don't.
Island was a couple seasons. I was
One
a big Revis
season?
fan.
I'll give him
I was
two.
a big Revis
I'll give you two.
fan. He was like,
I'll give you 2
It
seasons.
was two.
Throw Revis is
Where
considered one of the best quarterbacks of all time.
Where is
he is
the
the best
real
quarterback.
real
Yeah,
talk
two
coming
seasons.
from?
Because I'm talking about the best
about
corners don't get thrown to. You don't throw to a top corner like they do to Trayvon Diggs.
Yes, you do.
No. If you're on an island,
No.
I don't know.
Name one.
'Cause
Name
if you
bro,
name
one-
that's what
when-
I'm saying.
When Richard Sherman
Y'all don't
was on
understand
Legion
what
of
I'm
Boom, no one threw his way.
no one threw his
When
way.
go back to
He's
Dion.
a zone
No one
corner
threw
though.
it.
The top
Richard
quarterbacks
Sherman is
have
a
always
zone
thrown
corner.
that
He
short.
cannot guard a
Then
man.
they shut
That's
down.
true. That's facts.
He cannot guard
Like
a
Namdi
man.
Sherman?
Asamoah.
Richard
Namdi
Sherman.
Asamoah.
He's a
Asamoah.
zone
No,
corner.
He's slow.
he was not locked down. Namdi Asamoah didn't get thrown his way.
Who you talking
When he
about?
went to the Eagles, they weren't going to go the other way.
Who's
They
talking
weren't going to go at Asante Samuel, so they went at Namdi. Namdi was getting torched on the Eagles.
on the
Torch.
Eagles, yeah,
Right.
but
When he was on the
when you
Raiders,
get
they just
thrown
didn't throw
to-
his way.
When you get thrown to,
Namdi Asamoah.
Come on, when they're
thing.
torn.
That's not a
You
thing.
gotta
You
lose
just
guard.
don't get thrown your way.
What about Champ Bailey?
There's a reason they're not throwing your way.
What about-
Champ
yeah,
Bailey's
what-
different though.
Champ
Champ
Bailey's
Bailey's
different.
versatile. He does every. But Champ Bailey, come on, it's Champ.
But he still
Okay.
got the
Champ
ball thrown
arguably
his
one of the best
way.
quarterbacks ever. But he was locking that up. When Namdi got the ball thrown his way, he wasn't locking it up. Is what I'm saying.
But that was on the Eagles. That team itself damaged so many people's reputation.
What? Asante was locking up on the other side.
Oh, not like that. They had Rogers Cromartie too. No, Asante wasn't even there. They had Rogers Cromartie.
We're talking about the Eagles, right?
Yeah, with Namdi.
No, Asante was on the team.
Asante
He was
Samuel.
locking up.
No, they made room. They got
I thought
Namdi
Jets-
and
I thought the
They
Jets
them
had
both.
Rogers
They had them both. They had
They had-
Asante
the Jets
Samuel,
did have
and
Rogers
They had
Cromartie.
Namdi on
Yeah,
that.
I don't
but
think
the
at
Eagles
that time.
signed
That was
him and
later.
I think it
Namdi.
was a little bit later.
And no, I'm telling you the truth.
I'm just
Dude,
saying,
go watch Asante's podcast.
guys don't throw to Pat Surtain.
They did. What? Adams cooked him.
Surtain has locked up some of the best.
Yeah.
Oh,
the
let's
best
talk,
receivers.
hold on, let's talk about
Pat
Devontae
Surtain doesn't
real
got no
quick.
ball skills.
Devontae Devontae Adams?
Yeah.
The Raiders are pathetic.
Bruh, how do you only have one catch?
Because the Raiders
He's
are
had a great year,
pathetic.
though. He's had a great year, though.
Dude, they suck.
I mean, yeah, he's not with Aaron Rodgers, but
You gotta
But-
think Derek Carr is
Garbage.
like, pitiful.
That's
got it.
my
My
thing
thing
is
is bad.
He's almost Jimmy. No, come on now, stop it.
Nah.
He's almost Jimmy G.
I was
Like,
gonna
they're
say.
almost the same.
I
They're
thought
the
Derek
same
Carr
tier.
was getting
Derek
better.
Derek Carr, Jimmy G.
I thought
No,
Derek
they're
Carr
right
was getting
there.
better.
My
I
thing
thought he was
my
going to
thing
be good
was
this year.
Where you got Derek
The
Carr?
Raiders had the same cycle.
Way above Jimmy.
Get a
G.
new pickup in all season.
He's
Think
better
you
than
finna
Jimmy
do
G.
good.
I take Derek Carr with Jimmy G.
Lose 5
wins
games.
I
Same
mean,
team.
they're on
more
different
what?
franchises.
More games?
Bruh, no,
Derek Carr, Jimmy Garoppolo?
We're not that much better.
Jimmy
than
on the Raiders,
Well, now we are. but
awful.
We weren't that much better.
Jimmy on the Raiders, awful. Derek Carr on the Niners, we might be better.
No, we have a different.
Jimmy Garoppolo
play
has a better
calls.
win
Our play
percentage.
calls.
You don't
I
agree
agree,
with that
but that's
statement?
because he's got a better team.
Derek Carr and Jimmy are the same to me tier wise. There's no. They're in the Kirk.
I think
tier where
Derek Carr
they're mediocre, but they
can do
have
more
the
things on the
potential,
field
but there's
than
nothing
Jimmy
there.
can.
Jimmy turns the ball over too much for me. That's the only
Where's
thing.
Derek Carr? Derek Carr
Derek
fumbles all
Carr
the
turns the
time.
ball, fumbles almost every
Yeah,
other
he
week.
fumbled. No, he does
does.
fumble every
He
week.
does fumble
Not,
every week, that's
no,
facts.
yeah.
But I
He
just
has no pocket awareness, like zero.
Not zero.
Neither
That's
does
facts.
Jimmy.
That injury messed him up. I'm telling. When he broke his,
Oh,
when he got
yeah,
his leg broken like a long time.
I don't know.
I give Derek Carr one more year.
It might be that too. I think it was the broken leg.
You said what?
Yeah.
I give Derek Carr.
I thought Derek was getting better.
I think
No,
Derek
no,
Carr's
no,
just
no.
like a
They need to get rid of
That's it.
somebody.
It'll be
It's
either him or
Derek or
McDaniels.
coach.
It'll be one of the two.
McDaniel's gone. He's gone for sure.
He's
Nah,
on-
I actually
No,
think they'll
he's
get rid
gone.
of Carr first.
McDaniel, the coach is gone.
Because
No, I agree.
There's too much talent on that team.
And there's too much chemistry between your
Way
stars
too
that you
much
just
talent
picked.
on that team.
Every
You just
time,
picked
bro,
up,
every time a team does
Devontae.
bad,
What
the
is Derek
fault
Carr
is always
costing?
on the head coach.
They're not
first.
getting rid of him. They paying him a lot of money.
They pay him a
talking
lot,
about?
yeah.
Who's talking about?
He's got to get him out. I think it's like 25, 30.
No.
Yeah, they,
I don't think McDaniels should be coaching, but I think
No.
Carr's out.
I think he's an
Bro,
OC.
they give him too
McDaniel's an
much
OC.
credit. They give him too much credit.
That's
like,
how
he
a
was
lot
with
of those
Tom.
coaches are.
Oh, yeah.
They,
He was with
they get
Bill.
enough
You had
credit.
to bet. You had to go.
You had to go.
You can head out.
You had to go. He done went
Yeah.
to Tampa and made them. He took them
I'm
to
outta
the
here, guys.
Super Bowl.
Look at
Zay's going to head out. He's got to go to a class.
All right,
All right,
Zay.
then.
Appreciate your insight. Very intelligent man.
All right.
Hey, do your thing, though.
Y'all want to scoot or
Scoot over, man.
That's why he coming to school.
So there's other trades we didn't really talk about. I think. Oh no, we talked about Edmonds,
Edmonds, Claypool,
Claypool. That was a weird
the
one.
Steelers just picked up a cornerback. from
William
the Commanders.
Jackson. Yeah, from
Oh,
the
yeah.
Commanders. That was
Oh,
Yeah,
like
because he wanted out anyway.
Yeah.
He said he wanted. He
I-
requested a trade. anyway.
That was a cool move, and he's a good player, but it just don't make sense because the Steelers
How
aren't
good is
going
he?
nowhere. He's cool.
I don't know too much about him to be honest with you.
He's solid. I mean,
Steelers though, I'm not so sure.
I don't know what they're doing.
I like Kenny Pickett, and I think
I do too.
Pickens will be fine in time. But right now, they're not doing anything.
I think Tomlin's in his twilight years.
No.
I say another year or two, and he's done. I think so.
Tomlin has. He don't got
For the
nobody.
Steelers,
Tomlin's one of the best coaches of our generation,
He is, but
and I don't think
Who
he's
is he
getting
working
worse.
He ain't working with nobody. He ain't got
Yeah.
nobody.
no, I'm not blaming it on him. But you
What
gotta
happened
make
to
a
Najee?
change.
What happened to Najee Harris?
Man, Najee's been disappointing.
Bro.
Yeah.
I don't
That
know if
might-
he's been disappointing or
Oh.
if it's who like
His O line.
we're going to stop the run, make them throw. Like what? That's more of what it is.
I don't know. I've been watching him play. He just does not. He's like hesitating and he's second guessing himself. Like he'll have some easy cuts and he's just like dodging back and forth and just getting nothing.
Do you think a fresh start somewhere else?
You don't know
might
what
be
his
better?
eyes is seeing.
I mean, I watched a lot of their games.
Coordinator?
You a Steelers
I
fan?
don't know.
No,
Because
but
he
I
disappeared.
watch Red Zone.
He's
I have all the
disappeared.
channels. But
I don't know.
I thought Najee was gonna be like top
I thought he was
5.
gonna be a dog.
I thought Najee was gonna be top 5.
Yeah.
I'll tell
Who
you
is
one.
top
Like 5.
I'll tell you one who surprised
Who
me.
is top 5?
I'll give you
Well,
my top 5.
I got Chubb at number 1. That means
Chubb,
a beast.
Saquon, CMC,
Derrick Henry,
Derrick Henry.
Dalvin Cook. Yep.
Goodbye.
He's been more consistent. You can maybe if you want to consider
He's been better
Kamara,
lately.
but I
What
mean,
about Miles Sanders? Because the Eagles have been running
They've
the ball
been
like
throwing-
crazy,
but
bro.
they-
They have been throwing. Don't get me wrong.
See,
but
that
they ain't
fist
win.
spot's tough.
Wait. Now that you mention that, because I don't think we're gonna have a 5th running back right now. We just mentioned something that I want to talk about.
A.J. Brown.
It's, AJ Brown.
Oh,
He's been going crazy.
When we had a debate not too long ago, and we listed our top 5 receivers in the league.
why you taking off
I had
your?
AJ
I'm taking
Brown.
off my jacket because I just want to
This
say
is in the
that
back
AJ
room,
Brown
right?
was in my top 5.
Me too.
And we had some haters in the room.
I wasn't hating. I didn't know what Jalen Hurts was gonna do. AJ Brown's a good receiver overall.
Who'd you say was in your top 5?
I don't remember. I know
It
I
wasn't
didn't
A.J.
have- I know
Brown.
it wasn't AJ Brown.
AJ Brown.
I know. I wasn't hating. I was just
wasn't
wrong.
disrespecting.
I got a
That's a
problem
great
with that.
point. That's a great
I wasn't
point.
hating. I was just wrong.
But no,
Hey.
we were just trying to tell you, He was that guy with Tannehill.
Because I was saying that the Eagles was gonna be nice with him. I think it was you.
I
think it was
I just didn't know
No,
what
he
Hurts
just
was gonna be
admitted
like.
that.
Brown is a good receiver overall. There's not. He was in Tennessee with Tannehill. Come on.
That was the stupidest.
But that's what we were trying to
would
tell
they
you
let
is
him
that he's going to be that much better with the Eagles, which
But-
he has been that much better.
Yes, and you're 100% right. I'm not disagreeing with you, but with
Well, Jalen Hurts is taking the biggest leap in all of football.
I was gonna say,
Tua.
if you were gonna tell me Jalen
No,
Hurts was
Jalen
gonna
Hurts.
take
Jalen
that
Hurts
big
is
of
the
a
MVP
leap,
candidate.
Hold on. Eagles have a better team around Jalen
Look,
Hurts.
Tua's been accurate his
I
his
don't
whole
know
career.
about that, bro.
Tua's an accurate
but he
quarterback.
was not-
I might have to give you that on Tua.
Look,
I
look,
agree.
listen.
I kind of agree.
Tua's
with
You
you.
agree
been
with that? 'Cause
accurate.
No.
Tua's been
Tua's
accurate.
been accurate, but people were saying, I don't know if he's that guy. I don't know
still
if they
say
can
that.
win
Well,
with
here's
Tua.
why. Hold on.
You
Here-
still said 400 yards.
Wait,
five,
wait.
like,
You have arguably
doing-
one of the best wide
Detroit.
receivers in the game. next
Okay,
to
who did he
Jalen Waddle.
have before that? Nobody.
Nobody.
So when you give him some weapons, he's making plays.
He's got the
really
best
good.
weapon room.
What happened to Jalen Hurts? He only had Smith. He had his little people. They add AJ Brown. Now he's looking like
So
a
who would you
totally
rather have?
different guy.
Would you rather have Tua or Jalen Hurts?
Tua.
Tua.
Or Jalen
Accurate.
Hurts?
He's more accurate. Like you said, he's one of the most accurate quarterbacks in the league.
We don't even know
With
if Tua's
weapons,
going to be able to play for 5 years.
That's the offensive line. I'm talking about just quarterback.
Offensive line, he's had back issues
No, the
his
reason
whole
why he got
career.
hurt
He's been
twice
getting
was because
hit.
offensive
He's
line.
had back issues his
He's
whole
been getting
career.
hit. He's all right though. Come on, he's better than Jalen Hurts.
You think he's all
better
right?
than Jalen
No,
Hurts.
he's not.
I don't, dude. Jalen
I think
Hurts
he's better
is.
than Jalen Hurts. We're going off Jalen Hurts right now. Just off. You're just saying that Jalen Hurts is having a better year or something, or you're talking about total?
I'm talking about.
I'm talking about right now.
Since they've been in the league, Tua Tagovailoa has always been better. I don't
What's his name?
I can't say
Talking
that.
about what?
But he has been better. And he wasn't considered that good, and he has been really,
Jalen
really
Hurts,
good
the
this
last few weeks of last season was really
year. Let's
good.
be honest.
Yeah, that's what
The
I'm.
Dolphins only have one loss if Tua never has to sit out.
I agree, but the Eagles haven't lost.
But the Dolphins weren't even close to the Eagles.
What are you talking about?
The Eagles made the playoffs. Dolphins didn't. Last year.
The Dolphins have had a good defense the last 5 years, and they just got
They have a
Tyreek
good
Hill.
secondary.
They've had
They have a
Jalen
good
Waddle and
secondary.
Tyreek Hill.
They're a pretty good secondary. They have weapons.
They have a good
But the
linebacking
Eagles
core
have it
too.
better. The Eagles have won a Super Bowl in like the last 5.
They won
Yeah, the Eagles were not good at all last year.
They haven't lost too many people. Really, just didn't ever had a quarterback.
I just didn't think Hurts was going to take that big of a leap.
Jalen
started
Hurts is an
showing at the
MVP
end,
candidate.
though.
Tua is not.
Jalen
Oh
Hurts
no,
is
no,
an
no,
MVP
no. They're both
candidate.
MVP candidates.
No,
You're
Tua's
saying
not.
okay?
Tua's
If
not.
Jalen Hurts, look.
Look, it's
he's healthy the rest of the season-
Allen, it's Mahomes,
Hurts is
and
an MVP
I mean
candidate because
Jalen's
the
up
team
there.
is really good. They're
Okay.
going off of the record.
That's how it
Actually,
works.
If Tua does not sit out, they have one loss. He's the MVP runner.
Hold on one
ahead.
second.
That's a big if. Jalen has no ifs.
Bro, he got
There's
hit.
no if, ands, or buts.
Okay, with no ifs, ands, or buts. When Tua's in the game, he's better than Jalen Hurts.
I would just
Stamp
disagree.
it. You can go
I
look at
just
the stats.
disagree.
Go look at the stats.
Jalen Hurts is a
look
much
at the
better
stats
dual
when he's in the
threat. Tua's not even going to run anymore because he's scared he's
Oh
for his
God,
life.
He was gonna put it on a dime.
Okay, and so does
Who's
Jalen.
more accurate?
Wait, who's
Those
more
more
throws
accurate?
to AJ
Who's
Brown?
more accurate? Who's more
Those
accurate?
throws to AJ
It's
Brown.
Jalen Hurts.
Those throws to Tyreek Hill.
Tua underthrows
Those
Tyreek
throws to
Hill.
Jalen Waddle?
He underthrows Tyreek Hill. He underthrows Jalen Waddle.
Most people are gonna underthrow 100 miles per hour.
Whoa.
AJ Brown
He's
double
open.
team. AJ Brown double team.
He's getting them touchdowns. Who leads the league in receiving yards? Tyreek Hill,
Okay.
Jalen Waddle.
Okay,
Who's
they're
the
both
quarterback throwing the ball to them? Tua.
What about AJ Brown? We just talked about AJ Brown.
Okay, but he's not leading the league in receiving yards like Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill.
Well, Jalen Waddle isn't anymore.
So
He was.
by that logic,
But
you're
if you
saying
combine
that-
both of
wait,
them,
hold
they
on.
have the most yards.
But that
Devonta
logic, you're
Smith
saying-
has also been-
With that logic, you're saying Miami has a better room, right?
Receiving room at the
No,
moment.
just a better room in general. Like I'm talking about like
Who's better, AJ
weapons.
Brown, Devonta Smith, or Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle?
They
Obviously,
have
it's Tyreek
three.
Hill, Jalen
Okay,
Waddle.
so the Eagles have 3 or more people. They have Sanders too. They have a pretty good running back, right?
Dallas Goddard.
And they have a pretty good tight end, right? Okay. Jaceki,
He's good.
He's
He's good.
good.
He's good.
He's
good when he doesn't
He's
gritty.
mid right now. He's mid. Mr. Gritty is mid.
Wait. Can y'all explain Jalen Hurts and Tua in NBA terms?
All right.
All right, end it there.
I can't. I'm
No, so
trying.
you're taking Jalen Waddle and Tyreek over AJ Brown and
Devonta Smith
right?
any day of the
Well,
week.
yeah, but you
Yeah.
gotta think they don't have just those two. They have
But those are
Watkins
those
is
are the
good.
two ones.
Watkins is really good.
We're talking about Quez Watkins right now.
He's really good.
He's
Quez
really good.
Really
He's
good?
really good.
I don't know.
He's really good, but Gobert's trash.
Quez Watkins. I didn't Gobert. Rudy Gobert. Yes, he is trash.
But Quez Watkins really good.
Dallas go. I said he's pretty good. He is
Quez
good.
Watkins has less than 200 yards in his
Playing
career.
this NBA terms right now. He's Rudy Gobert.
No.
I was joking. I was joking.
Combo.
No, the Eagles are the Bucks and the Dolphins.
In order to
are like,
prove his point, he's saying
the
that
Eagles are the Bucks.
Quez Watkins really good. He's done nothing.
I don't. So look, I proved my point. Tua is a better quarterback
I'd
right
rather
now
have
than
I'd rather
Jalen
have
Hurts.
Trent Sherfield than Quez Watkins.
Yeah. I would
Okay, but I'd rather have
got
Tua
Tua.
than
Okay,
Jalen
you can
Hurts.
say you say this.
Trent Sherfield.
He's having a better season.
Yes.
than Jalen
I
Hurts.
didn't know that.
I'm telling you, the Miami Dolphins are the 49ers. They have like
McDaniels
4 or
is
5
Jalen
players.
Hurts has a better team. They have a better rushing offense.
Because
They
the record
have
is
a better O
the
line.
record's whenever, like, but individually,
That plays. That's a factor.
But in
That's
the-
a huge
but in the-
factor.
Yeah, that's okay.
But we're
but
also
that's
talking
what
about the
bothers me
number
about
one
Eagles
team.
because- Hold on,
They
that's
haven't
what bothers
lost.
me, bro. The Eagles,
And that's what makes you think that Jalen Hurts is so good. They would lose only
He
one
is good.
game
I have
if
him on
Tua doesn't
fantasy.
sit out.
He's the
What
third
are you
best
not
quarterback.
realizing
He's
about
the third
that?
best quarterback in
He does
fantasy.
not sit out. They only have lost one game. Promise you. And then what do you not see about that?
They lost to the.
It's
Bengals.
not
That was
just
that game. That's
the
just-
wins. Jalen Hurts is
You
the
just
third
mentioned
best.
he's really good and they're 7-0.
Okay, when you have two players that are both very good, the difference is the record.
So if
That's how
one
you have
guy
to go, especially
barely
with quarterbacks.
has only lost one game when he's in,
As a
and one
quarterback-
guy is undefeated.
as a quarterback, you're
one
judged
guy has
based on how your
has
team
more
does.
pass yards and more passing touchdowns.
He doesn't-
One guy has rushed it a little bit.
He
No,
doesn't.
I can break-
Rushed it a little
I
bit.
can
What are
break
these?
down-
All right,
No,
so-
no,
so-
I
so-
can-
That's
I
what
can
you're
break
saying.
it down.
Because he can run a little bit more.
I can
That's
break
all
it down
I'm
like
saying.
this. I can break it down like this. Look, you're saying like how you saying about record and shit. For instance, you give a scenario when the same 3-9 season when Klay Thompson was winning, you could say it's like you can say Klay Thompson's better than James Harden, but James Harden's had a better season even though his record is the same.
Oh, I didn't see
That
that.
could be
It's not
that could be the same terms. No, I'm saying
yeah.
the top players, but at the position
Good
of
luck.
the record does matter.
Right.
But if your individual stats is saying he's a better quarterback,
Funny.
he's a better quarterback.
I
Because
think
you can have
it's
a
tough.
team.
I think it's tough with basketball because if you can be a star player and be the only star player on a team, but in football you have multiple good players.
do.
Right.
But I want to say, but this situation is quarterbacks who are based on the
Right,
main
right.
pieces. So individual stats, Tua is putting up better numbers than Jalen.
The problem with football is, and I don't think it's fair, quarterbacks get judged based off their records and their Super Bowls. That's how it is.
Yeah, that's-
You get judged off of winning.
That's the hard truth. Dan Marino
I mean, that's any
threw
sport,
so
though.
many yards
Exactly.
that he didn't win anything.
But
He didn't win
if you
anything.
think- if you think-
He
but that's
almost went undefeated.
that's really any sport though. Like it's a lot of players who have.
No, baseball's not like that.
Baseball.
Well, who really watches baseball?
I do.
We do.
A lot
I
of
just
us
got
do.
into
I
it.
love watching
Reality.
baseball.
Who really watches
Well, baseball's
baseball?
the oldest American sport.
Yeah,
Exactly. So
It's tradition.
it's not talked about on
Dude, I
ESPN
watched
First
the Giants
Take
religiously
like
this
that.
season.
But
I will
people
say,
do watch it though.
the difference is basketball is it's obviously star like driven because you have the like LeBron can carry a team, players can carry a team basically by themselves and recruit other players to come with. With football and baseball, you have to buy in and you have to have your role.
That's not true.
Except
That's not
y'all
true.
can use the game down.
LeBron.
You have role players, but-
the reason why I say it's not
No, I just wanted to go look into the stats for him.
the reason why I say it's not true because LeBron, what LeBron did, you can't. No other player is gonna do what LeBron did. So you can't say he just like he can,
No, yeah.
a player can carry because KD is not doing it. So LeBron's situation, that's why he threw me off. He's not laughing.
He's better in QBR, rating, touchdowns.
But back to my saying though.
Best
LeBron's
games played.
basically second best player all
Average
time.
passing
He can't
yards
like carrying
attempt.
basically NBA you gotta buy in just the same way as MLB and NFL. So it's like LeBron is just a special case right there.
So,
He's 100 yards less
all
than
right,
on
who
one
you
game
got
now.
going to the Super Bowl?
Niners,
Who you got going to the Super Bowl?
I don't know how the NFC is
To
the
the
Bills,
Super
bro.
Bowl?
Going to the
And the
Super Bowl.
AFC.
Niners.
It's hard to say.
I like the
Hard to
Eagles.
say.
I like Eagles Chiefs.
So you're not gonna acknowledge I said the Niners though.
I
not
don't.
No, I like the
have
Niners. I don't know if they're gonna do it though. The
I
O
don't
line
have the
isn't
Eagles. Hey,
good.
I got the
Jimmy
Eagles
G.
either. I don't have the Eagles. Reason why is because the Eagles are playing. The level of competition for me isn't enough because the
beat
only
Dallas.
team I know the only team that they have played that's of stature that's up there in the NFC is the Cowboys, and that's the only other.
Vikings.
That's the only other team.
They whooped the
They
Vikings.
smacked the Vikings.
Yeah, but you
Yeah.
guys don't like that.
They're
What you mean?
they're
We're
6-1,
bro.
They're 6-1.
And we just got TJ Hawkinson all pro.
But look at
What
their
you mean?
schedule.
Or
They
excuse me,
play.
Pro
They
Bowl.
play.
Who
But
you
they're
guys-
playing
who's the best team you
teams
guys play
that aren't
other
that
than the
good. And then when they get to the playoffs, I feel like they're going to
Better
play
than
a team
the
that
Eagles?
is
Other than the
good
Eagles.
or
Oh.
as good as them, they're going to smack.
Yeah.
I don't
I
know.
want to say okay
on.
on
The
your
Packers
note
we
that you saying that.
Packers
Before
I
they
feel
were
like
bad, I mean,
I feel like the
that was
Eagles
week
haven't
one,
been
though.
tested yet.
Okay.
I feel like the Eagles haven't
Miami?
been tested yet.
Beat
That's
the
the
Dolphins.
standpoint.
Well, they didn't have two of them.
You
I
can't
mean,
touch
no,
that.
No, don't count that.
Well,
The problem, I just saw it on ESPN.
Y'all
The
gonna have
Eagles
to
are
put
favored
pancakes.
in 9 of
Hold
the
on.
next 10 games. The Eagles are favored in 9 of the next 10 games.
That's what I'm saying.
So they have a
their
chance.
level of competition
Yeah,
isn't that
their
good.
strength of schedule is not good.
It's one of the worst.
That's
But-
what I'm saying.
but
The
They
Eagles
still
are going
could,
to win.
Hold on.
they could win one or
Hold
two
on.
games this year.
Compared to, like, the Raiders.
Hold on, y'all. What's up?
What he was saying though, I feel like with the Eagles situation is it's gonna be how regular season they're doing good.
Yep.
But they're getting too comfortable, so they're not really like, okay, we're not good at this part. We need to focus on getting better at that part. They're too comfortable winning with a team in the playoffs. Everybody is more or less gonna crack down on what they've been doing all season since they've been watching film, and they be like, okay, we can exploit them for this. The Eagles haven't really been tested really thoroughly this season, or where they lost. And they be like, okay, we need to really.
Because honestly,
crack down.
I'd rather them lose a game, know how to lose,
Yeah, know how to
as
lose.
opposed to winning every single game and then going into a game knowing or thinking that they're gonna be this just based off of the way that
And then when- and then when a
and
team-
then play somebody that's good, and
Yeah,
get smacked.
yeah, and it's gonna be a team that's gonna come and smack them.
That's what I'm saying.
And they don't know what to do.
Yep.
Like-
They could experience
it
all
could
season.
definitely happen. I still like the Eagles. I think the Niners are going to run into problems if they play the Eagles.
I don't really know.
Those are my two favorites in the NFC.
The NFC, I feel like there's a
Niners
number
and
of
the
teams that can
and the
walk
Eagles,
out,
yeah.
but
Niners, I think.
I got the Bills going.
I don't think the Cowboys or the Giants are going to be able to do anything in the playoffs.
I don't think
What
the
Josh
Giants
Allen
will.
just
I
showed
don't
me,
know
I'm a little
about
bit
the
concerned.
Cowboys have a really good defense, but that
I'm
offense
concerned
concerns me.
because
Yeah.
he had no business throwing those
Who's
two
their coach
picks.
again?
No, what's his name?
Who you talking about?
Who?
Is it Kellen Moore?
Who are you talking about? Cowboys offense coordinator?
Yeah, Kellen Moore. I almost said Kellen Mond.
And
Oh,
one
yeah,
thing,
you got flashbacks.
and one thing I can say
Got a
though
lot
too
of bad flashbacks.
about the playoffs too that we all expect too. Just how we think all these teams are good, we all say about the sleeper teams too, because the way how the Bengals somehow went to the Super
Yep.
Bowl last year
Yep.
without
Right
us not
now.
even knowing they're going to the Super Bowl. Like the
I
same
mean,
situation.
I think
You want to
I don't
give
think the
sleeper?
Rams look good either.
You want to give sleeper teams, like teams with a bad record that could sneak in and make a run
Right now?
right now
The
in
Bucks.
football?
I just trust Tom. I just trust Tom Brady. That's why. That's
true.
the only reason
Definitely
why.
could happen.
They
I
look
think
terrible
that's-
right now.
I think
Don't get me
football-
wrong. They look bad right now.
Sneak in.
They're gonna
For me,
sneak
Like
in.
the
You know what
Bengals,
it
the
is?
Bengals did.
I think Tom Brady is kind of like on some like he's older, so he's kind of like cruising
Oh,
like
I
regular
got a
season.
sneak
Then he's
in.
going to
I got a
lock
sneak
in
in team.
towards the playoffs.
Y'all definitely getting in. That's for sure.
No.
Let's not sneak. They're 6-1.
Yeah, no. My sneak-in team, if they can turn it around, oh man, I'm gonna say the Broncos.
Nope.
I'm gonna go
Nope.
the Broncos.
All right, and that'll be it. I'm just kidding.
Broncos, man. No, I
Any
don't think.
sleepers?
No, so I don't have no sleepers because
So on that note,
I don't have no sleepers at the moment because, I mean, right now I feel like it's pretty solidified. Like who the guys are,
Right.
those guys. It's like everybody who's bad is
Yeah, I don't think
the
you can see
NFC
they're pretty bad.
Right.
Couple more games. Give it like 3-4 more games, you'll have an idea.
3 more weeks.
Yeah, but you really won't know until the playoffs come around. 'cause
Hey,
who
guys,
changes?
I know who we won't be seeing. Aaron Rodgers gonna be sitting at home like us watching it.
I agree. Yep.
That's for sure.
All right, so that's going to do it here on this podcast. Thank you all for watching the Solano College Sports Network. Jonathan Cobbs, Dakarai Hughes, Blake Molina, Garrison Glenn with Zay Randle, who had to leave early. I'm Cameron Harrison. We'll catch you next time.